I woke to find only 2 hours had passed, and I wasn't on the sofa. With my lacerated arm screaming, I'm surprised I slept that long. I changed the bandage. The wound looked so deep, it worried me. In my nightmare-filled sleep, I had visions of dogs barking, foaming at the mouth. Was it rabies? Had Mark, Jenny, Sal, even Mr. Rawlings all been infected? It seemed implausible, but not impossible. If it was rabies, could it be transferred by a scratch? I figured only time would tell. I checked outside. It wasn't full dark yet, which meant I could see if there were any shuffling members of the community close by. There were none. I forced down some slices of ham, something to cushion my gut from the ton of painkillers I'd be throwing back throughout the day. I even managed a bag of chips. What I really needed, however, was a beer. That would be just right. Whilst I waited for the meds to kick in, I put a plan in place. I'd check the news, and if there was nothing, I'd take the van to Stan's to get a few bottles. Hell, the way I was feeling, I'd clear the place out. WBLN was still silent, so Stan's it was. He was open late, 10 p.m. Perfect for drunks like me, who often had to make a last-minute dash there to get enough alcohol to see us through the night. When I got in the van, though, my keys weren't on me. Where were they? I'd managed to get in the house that other drunken night, and they were on that same ring as my house key. But that was gone too. I must have been really wasted. I searched the house, checking all the drawers, cupboards, and surfaces the drunken me could have left them in. No luck. Looked like I was walking to Stan's. I had half an hour to get there. I prayed I wouldn't encounter anyone else on the way, and that whatever it was that had got to the others, rabies perhaps, hadn't got to Stan. He was a good man and would always sort me out if I was a few dollars short. Stan was in front of the store. From a distance, he looked okay. I even called out for him. But as I got nearer, my worst fears were realized. It had got him. He too was a victim of the rabies, plague, infection, whatever it was. The thought of making a third kill filled me with dread. He came for me. I managed to overpower him, but as I went to strike him with the axe, I couldn't do it. I backed away. No more blood on my hands, I thought. That idea wouldn't last long, that's for sure. I ran for the store, closing the door behind me. Stan followed, banging to be let in, banging to get at me. I didn't have long. I searched under the counter where the hard liquor was kept. Nothing. In a panic, I searched the rest of the store, still nothing. Finally, I checked the storeroom. Not a single drop. Stan was still at the door. It wouldn't be long until he was inside. Rather than confront him, I made my way out the back. My arm was throbbing, and I thought another visit to the medical center might prove pertinent. Maybe I'd find some antibiotics or rubbing alcohol. If worst came to the worst, I could drink it, I thought, half joking with myself. Outside was another shambler. I sprinted for Jeff's. Whoever it was, they followed me. Why do they always follow? On Tyson Walk, Richard Weissman stumbled mindlessly along. I had taken his sister to the tavern on a few occasions back in the day. Nothing serious. She had kids, 2 boys and a girl, all under 6. They were the reason nothing came of the romance. I wasn't ready for the whole kid thing. My life was devoted to the bottle, and nothing was going to get in the way of that. Inside the treatment room, Mark had escaped, but Jenny remained. She was banging mindlessly at the office door. Perhaps she thought I was in there. My cautious entrance meant I could subdue her easily, but once she was down, it soon dawned on me that when I moved, she would be up, her fingers desperate to rip me open just like Mark had. I had no other choice. That's what I told myself then, and I still half believe it now. I should have closed the front door. It would have given me advance warning that Richard Weissman was in the building. I didn't want to hurt him for his sister's sake, but when you're 3 kills in, why not make it a 4th? That's one way to rationalize it anyway. I searched the cupboards, taking whatever I could get my hands on. Rubbing alcohol, beta blockers, sleeping tablets, more painkillers, antibiotics, and more bandages. It was getting late and I was tired. With my new stash of sleeping tablets, I hoped I could make it through the night despite my throbbing arm. I ran for home, the shadows stumbling after me in my fevered imagination. I stopped, hearing voices in the house. I was just about to run when I recognized one of them, Herb Maggette. There was a discussion with some politician. From what he was saying, you'd think everything was all right, that everything wasn't going to shit. Try telling that to a guy who's killed 4 people in the last 24 hours. In the end, I turned it off. My arm made it too hard to concentrate. I needed to sleep. First, I washed and stripped out of my bloody clothes before heading upstairs. I took sleeping pills, painkillers, and beta blockers, what would become known as the Holy Trinity. I stashed what was left in the bathroom, keeping hold of the painkillers, though they were an around-the-clock deal. With sleep filling my head, I climbed into bed, hoping I'd be out till morning.